Now we want to bring back the taskbar menu by pressing the tab button. Open BP top pound because we both understand that we are currently controlling this pound. Right click in an empty area and look for keyboard tab input. Next, create a new variable named BP main widget. And change its data type to BP main widget. Here, we will store the information about the main widget in this variable that we can use it in the BP top pound. Then drag it into the canvas and select Get Type. Right click on the output part and choose Convert to Validate Get. Then connect it to the Input tab. Create a print string from both outputs to check the data that is coming out. Press compile and perform a test. When we are in the top pound, press tab and the first data that comes out is invalid. This means we will use the invalid output to activate tab menu. From this output, drag it out and look for Create Widget. Then select Main Widget from the drop-down menu. From its return value, find the Add to Viewport node. Connect it to the target. From the owning player, drag and look for Get Player Controller and make sure to select the one under the Game Player category. Perform a preview test again. Now, when we press tab, the invalid text appear and the widget also show up. Go back to the editor. Drag BP main widget and select Set Type and connect it to input. This is to validate that the invalid data has been used. So when we perform the test again and press the first step, the widget appears, and when we press the second tab, the data has already changed to valid, and the invalid data is no longer active. Next, we will use this valid data to disable the visibility of the widget. First, open BP first person character and copy the game pause section. Then paste it in BP top pound. We are going to do the same thing. When the menu appears, the game will pause. Press compile again and perform a preview test. Now, when you press the tab, the menu appears and the game pauses. However, the tab input is not responsive. For the solution, go back to the editor, select the tab input, and in the detail section, enable execute when paused. Perform the test again. Now the game is paused. When you press tab, the valid input appears. Go back to the editor. From the valid input, connect it to the set game pause. And don't forget to uncheck it to disable the game pause. From create widget, drag out and find fade out animation. From the fade out, drag out and find play animation. And make sure to select the data under user interface category. Don't forget to connect the target to the return value. Press compile and perform the test. Now, when you press the second tab, the valid data appears and the menu becomes inactive. However, if you keep pressing the tab continuously, the menu inactive keeps happening. To solve this, we need to validate its usage. Drag BP main widget onto the canvas and select Set. Then connect it to the input of play animation. Press compile and perform a preview test. the tab press input is working correctly. When you press the first tab, the menu appears, and when you press the second tab, the menu disappears. What we want next is, when we press the work mode, it will bring us back to the BP first person character. Go back to the editor, and this will happen in the BP main widget. So open the BP main widget. Open the designer tab, select the work button, scroll down and click on the plus button. From the input, pull out and look for print string. And do a quick test. When we press the work mode, the check input appear or visible. From the input of the print string, pull out and look for get all actor of class, and we will target the BP first person character. From auth actor, look for get copy, and then look for possess. From the target, pull out and look for get player controller. Make sure it's under player. Let's do a quick test again. If we press the work mode, the check visible, but the game still paused, so we need to unpause it first. Copy the note, set game paused, and make sure no game pause is checked. Press compile and do a quick test again. Now it's successful. Now we want the bottom menu is not visible, so we need to enable the fade out animation. From this input, pull out and look for sequence. We now are ready. We are in BP main widget, so we just need to copy this animation node. Connect the input because it's already fade out animation. Press compile and do a quick test again. Now we have done the part. The next step is we want to disable the mouse cursor when we are in BP first person character. Go back and open BP first person character and copy this setting. And make sure show mouse cursor is disabled. The problem now is when we hit the first step, the menu appear and quickly disappear. And the second tab, it appear and is correct. So we need to fix this. This also happened in the top pound. When we hit the first step, the menu appear and disappear quickly. When we hit the second tab, the menu appear normally. Let's go back to BP main widget. And look for the top pound settings. We want when we fade out animation, we will remove the widget from parent. Let's do the same thing to the BP first person character settings. Let's do a quick test. We don't see any more quick appear and disappear menu. But still, the first step is not active. Only the second tab is working. Let's fix this. Open the editor and go to BP first person character. Let's remove the print string text first. Change the print string text to true and false. Do the same thing to the top pound. Let's do a quick test to check it. This problem happened when we return from the top pound and we process back to the first person character. When we press the first step, it shows that the true value is appear first. Let's fix it by open the editor. On the empty canvas, right click it and look for add custom event. Give it name like remove true because we want to disable the true input first. From this input, look for print string. Select the remove true input. And from the detail panel, just copy the name. Then open BP main widget. From this get node that is coming from BP first person character, pull out and look for the event we just created inside BP first person character and move it to the front of set input game mode only and connect the input. Press compile and do a quick test. As we can see, when we press the work mode and the print string appear. Go back to the editor. And from this print string input, pull out and connect it to the set variable, because we know that this print string true is appear first when we hit the tab. Let's compile and do a quick test again. Now when we press the work mode from the top pound and remove true input appear, and when we press the tab for the first time, the menu appear. So this is already correct. Now let's fix for the top pound. Go back to the editor and go to top pound. Then create a new add custom event and give it name like remove valid. From the input, pull out and look for print string. Copy the name, remove valid, open BP main widget and go to the top pound area. From the get, pull out and look for the custom event we just created and connect the input. Press compile and do a quick test. Now we know that the remove valid input is visible. From the print string input, connect it to play animation. Press compile and test again. When we escape the gameplay, we got error. Open the top pound and copy this get main widget and paste in front of remove valid input. Now we have done to fix the problem. Alt tab is working correctly, both first person character and top pound.